Hello.
Hey Zoe, how are you?
Good. Can you see me and hear
Yeah, I
me?
can now.
Good. What's up? Are we all
No, you're the first one.
oh, I'm the first one? Oh,
Oh, here
okay.
comes somebody. I don't know who this is.
Someone else.
Yeah, someone's coming.
Hey, Lauren.
Hi, Dr. Cooper. How are
Hello.
How's it going?
you? Good.
Good. How are you today?
I was confused with your phone number.
Confuses me too.
Yeah. Well, I forgot you said
I've
call in.
got yeah, I had an appointment and I'm leaving there now, but I've got a new phone and I'm gonna have to go to the Genius Bar, as they say, because it's dropping calls. So if something happens, I'll call you back.
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't mean to leave on purpose. You know, with new technology comes new problems.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're waiting for is Jessica gonna make it?
Yeah, I heard she was coming. Clint's not
Mhm.
because he has an internship he started.
Mm-hmm.
And Leah, we know, isn't coming, but she'll watch this
Mm-hmm.
meeting.
And then there's is DeAndre coming?
As far as I know, he said he was coming.
Okay, so it's gonna be the four of us, no?
And Mark,
And Mark.
yeah,
Yeah, Mark.
he said he
Okay,
was coming.
that's good. Okay.
Hey, Zoe.
Hi, how are you?
I'm super. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Just running around, being pretty busy.
Being Zoe, yeah. Oh,
Being Zoe.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I think Mark's coming in now.
Yeah, I think he's in.
Okay, there he is.
There he is.
Hi, Mark.
Hello.
How
Hi,
are you?
Mark.
Hi.
Hey, Mark.
Hello. Let's see.
Dr. Cooper called in, so you won't see her picture.
Okay.
We'll just wait a couple more minutes.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
How's everyone's new year?
Pretty good.
That's
Pretty good. I always enjoy not running around too much during the holidays. So yeah, I got a chance to stay like at home with my sister and stuff. It was good. I enjoyed that.
That's good.
Yeah, it was good.
Good.
I think Jessica, I accepted her. I'm not sure what happened.
Oh, there she is.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Sorry I'm late. My last session ran long, so.
Oh no, you're good.
Don't worry.
Well, I think we're gonna start. DeAndre always, pops in when he can.
Okay.
He always says where he is, there's Wi-Fi issues. So I always start with going down the list of everybody who's here, if they have any updates with their position, questions with their position, and if some of you I have specific questions for. So I'll start at the top with Dr. Cooper. I was wondering if the status of your Valentine's Day video and the status of the guy from the VA, if you heard anything.
I have not heard back from him yet. I can check on that again today. And
Okay.
I was going to talk to you about that. I don't know if I wanted to do something recorded by myself or maybe have a conversation with you. And I know our time's running out, but I wanted to update the slides as well too. So I can work on that between today and tomorrow and give you a better feel for what we can do probably this time tomorrow.
Okay, you mean for Valentine's video?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if you wanted someone to talk with about, I can do that.
Okay. I think maybe a conversation would be good.
Yeah. Well, just let me
Because
know.
as I look more and more, as I look more and more at like different, when you look at the news, a lot of times they're having like a, interview with someone about a topic. So that might be good if we just did like an interview.
Yeah, that would be good. I also believe that DeAndre just popped in. He'll be in. So I'll come back to DeAndre. Was there anything else, Dr. Cooper, with anything else you wanted to update us on?
No, I just wanted to tell everybody thank you. I think you're doing a super great job. I'm really excited about the post about the different, the different branches of psychology and all. I think that's very exciting. I know that takes a lot of work and a lot of time.
Thank
I
you.
did find something the other day I thought we might want to take a look at too. It's called the 21-Day Cultural Diversity Challenge. So
Okay.
for 21 days, it comes up and gives you something for that day to kind of challenge yourself about. And so I haven't read all the 21 days, but I thought that might be something of interest.
Yeah, we can do something like that. It sounds interesting. And I think Jess had a question or a comment.
I'm so sorry. It was about the videos. I spoke with a friend, a coworker that would be willing to do the interview as far as different cultures and mental health. And she said yes, but unfortunately she said she has to back out because she's just so busy. She doesn't have the time. So I'm back to square one trying to find somebody. I apologize.
Oh, no worries. That was on my list for you. I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. Like we kept trying to set things up. We had sessions scheduled and then all of a sudden one of us had to cancel for whatever reason. So
That's fine. It sounded really interesting. Do you think you can find somebody else or?
I'm going to look. I've got a couple other people I can ask, but they're not professionals in the field. So I'm not sure if that'll make a difference.
It's okay.
Okay. I'll see what I can find then. Yeah.
Okay. Zoe, I didn't have any specific, points of, to talk about, but I just wanted to make sure if you had anything.
No, I'm good. Nothing specific. Nothing like just bits and pieces of everything, but I'm getting filled in. Nothing specifically for today.
Okay. And DeAndre, is he? Yeah, he's here. Okay, DeAndre, welcome in, and I wanted to see if you had anything about the newsletters, recording points, anything about that.
So I don't think I have like anything. The newsletter go out in like 2 days.
Okay.
And I believe that we're all caught up in points, as far as I'm aware. But if like there's some that you may think I'm missing, you can just record those or just let me know and I can record it. But I think that we're all caught up.
Yeah, I usually, the things that I post, I record for points. So I think we're good.
Yeah, and I think that was pretty much it. Just the newsletter and the points, which we should be good for.
Okay. Thank you. Clint's not here, but I just wanted to let everyone know that him and I have been working on redoing the website. There's some changes that have come to it, organizing, some new features, things like that. And that also goes along with, just so everybody knows, that him and Jess will be working together a little bit on the website. They're going to work out the details of that soon, I think. But he needed some extra help, some time, and she's going to step in where she can.
Great. Thank you, Jess, for that.
Yeah, no problem. I'm happy to help. I'm not very tech savvy, so I'm a little worried, but hopefully everything will be fine.
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
It's a great help though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most of the details with the website, like any changes that we did, are basically done. It's just like, I don't know how long he needs, but updating, like we have a calendar on there and he updates it. Any new like conferrals or things like that, that's new members, that type of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could do that.
Okay. And Mark, wanted to see how you're doing with, I wanted to let you know, I'm gonna update the welcome letter.
Okay.
I have to update a few names on there, new positions, and I'll send it to you. But if you, there's another issue because Student Affairs hasn't been sending the new member list. So when I post it on Facebook, that's just when I look at, like when you can look at the activity log and it's the
Mhm.
people that we've accepted for the last like month or so. That's how I've been getting them. I do have
Right.
an email into Student Affairs about that because obviously then you don't have a list of emails. So
Right.
that I have to work on with them.
Yeah, I know you and I have talked about that
Yeah,
on messaging. So,
yeah, I'll get to that. I wanted to know if Dr. Cooper was still wanting Mark to do the personalized videos. We had talked about that before. That was kind of like her suggestion.
Well, what we could do is I could just do one welcoming the new members, and that we could just send that out or post it, to their Facebook message, and it could just say, hey John, we're glad you're a member, you joined the psychology club, and here's a welcome from, I could do one, or you could do one, Lauren, or as the president, or whatever y'all would think about that. But you wouldn't have to do one for every time someone came in, but we could just do, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The actual note that you send them could have their name, but the video could not, it could just be a general welcome to the group.
Yeah, I think that's good. I do know that a couple months ago when we were getting the lists from Student Affairs and Mark was sending out the welcome letter, we had a lot of new members say that they found us from the welcome letter. So I think that was a good thing to do. And hopefully we can be getting those lists again. I also wanted to let everyone know Leah's not here, as I said, because they're like 14 hours ahead of us in Japan. But she's our new social media manager, and the new posts are from her. So I think she's been doing a good job with that. And just,
Great job.
yeah,
She's been doing a great job, and she's way better than me. And she gives us links and resources. And
you're both great.
she's terrific. I love her.
She's great, yeah.
Yeah.
If anyone else has anything specifically about your own positions before I move on, now you can ask. No? Okay. So some of the other things that I wanted to talk about in this meeting were March. I can't believe we're already talking about March. But what's everyone's consensus on doing a music month? For the new people, the new officers, we did it for the last couple years and it was a hit. We seemed to get more participation when it was just generalized, post what you like. But obviously we try to tailor it to psychology. And if anyone has any, does anyone want to do it, doesn't want to do it? But March is the time if we're going to do it. So, and any ideas of how to do it?
So I think we should.
Mhm.
Just my 2 cents. I absolutely loved it when we did it last year, and I think even the year before I participated. I don't remember how long I've been in the group, but I just loved it, and I like the idea of maybe tailoring it to psychology, but at the same time, like how songs speak to us in different times of our life and different, whatever we're going through is just so powerful in and of itself. So I don't know if we want to restrict it, but I get the point too.
One of the issues that we always have though is you can't really, music these days, we have to watch language, and we have to watch, like, if we post a link to the video, like what does the video look like, that type of thing. We don't have to post the video, obviously. But the language is definitely something that I always find an issue with posting songs. But I do agree, songs speak to everybody differently, and it changes with time. So I'm on board if everybody else is.
I'm definitely on board. Also, I wanted to point out, Lauren, I think I already talked with you about this. It's good. What we want is more participation. So it's good if we could link it to psychology. I mean, if we get all the other stuff out of the way, like language and stuff, we're good with everything. Like to link it with psychology, but in a way that we're not making the members interact and like sharing personal information. See,
Yeah,
so like if you say like which song do you listen to when you're not feeling too good or something, the other person might feel that I don't want to post, but if we post something like how music affects stress, how music can help people with autism, which type of music is best for concentration, studying, stuff like that. I think that would be good. I don't know if anyone else has any other ideas, but it's just a thought.
And so does anyone have any opinion on making it the entire length of the month of March, or a little shorter? Do we want a new topic or a new I guess topic each day, or in a couple, like that means we need like 31 topics if we do it daily.
Yeah. We could do it. We could do it like for a couple of weeks. I don't know.
Yeah.
No?
No, I agree. I don't
Yeah.
really have an answer on that.
Yeah.
I
Like
think
for-
a week to 2 weeks sounds more manageable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe like we spread it out, so like they have a week or 2 weeks for one topic, and then the end of the month, there's another week or two for a second topic kind of thing.
I did think about maybe like 4 topics for 4 weeks,
Yeah.
but I don't disagree with Mark either. I kind of think
Yeah.
last year when we tried to do a different topic each day, it kind of wore out its novelty,
Yeah. Yeah. I remember that.
Mhm.
It's a tricky one.
Yeah.
What did you say, Jess?
I said it's a tricky one.
Yeah, it is, because we don't want to lose interest, but we want to keep it short and sweet, I guess.
I wonder if we could maybe have it so like at the end of the month, it's like open, obviously with the guidelines, but like the last month or 2 weeks, or sorry, last week or two, we say, okay, now it's your turn to share with us what music moves you and that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
And that way it's not everybody all at once at the beginning of the month and nothing at the, I don't know.
Also, like well, I shouldn't say most, but if people just post the title of a song, usually that's within the guidelines. You don't have to usually you don't have to worry that much with the title, as long as you don't like post the lyrics. I don't know. You can usually get away with the title, but once you get into like the lyrics of the song, and that goes back to what Zoe said about being almost too personal, and sharing make sure they only share what they want to share, because it gets
because they're not going to interact. Like if the topic was like a song that's related to a hardship, people don't want to interact. And to be honest, like usually in the club, it's a number of people that post. So a specific number of people that post. So it's not like we're gonna hope that suddenly they're gonna jump up and start posting their songs.
Yeah.
So that's why I thought that maybe, first of all, it would be good to keep it short and sweet, so we don't make it look boring or long or tiring or whatever. And then like topics that are related, like they can become personal, but they're not personal. See?
Mhm.
Yeah. The other thing that goes through my head is like everyone has a different type of like style of music that they like. And one of the issues like last year that we came up with was, just because like if you're sad, that doesn't mean people listen to sad songs, and it's like a personal opinion that I've heard. I know people myself who listen to like scream loud music when they're sad because they don't want the same effect of a sad song. Yeah, and so I always think like
Right.
sometimes people's opinion, like people have strong opinions about music, and I don't want anyone to get like offended or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's a touchy subject, you mean?
Yeah,
Mhm.
sometimes.
Yeah.
It can be,
Um,
yeah.
Yeah, and that's why in Greece we don't have this. Like in Greece, you just talk about all this emotional stuff. But in the States, there's like you have to be careful not to make it,
Mhm.
not to touch a subject that's it can bother someone, it can annoy someone.
Mhm.
That's why I had in mind that we should like not let it be targeted. Like like for instance in in my world I would just talk about the music I listen to, but like in the States, just like Lauren, like what you just said, you said I like to listen to happy music when I'm sad, but many people don't even
Yeah.
want to share that information.
Yeah.
I want to listen to happy music when I'm sad. So that's what I was thinking about. That was my concern. Like we should have um we should relate it to psychology, but not in a way that they would have to share even that much information.
Yeah. I mean, I'll just say for myself, I like country music and I get yelled at for liking country music. So people have strong opinions about that. And I mean, I don't really care if, people, you can like what you want to like, but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, we have a little more time to, we don't need to decide right now. I'm sure Dr. Cooper has something to say about this. I know she's the music person.
I was going to say one of the things that we could do is we could take turns, like, so many days you take, so many days I take, so many days, we could take turns with coming up for 3 or 4 or 5 days and have, then you're only picking out a couple of videos. I like to post stuff that's happy, like, things that make you, that are on the top, top 100 and kind of a get up and dance kind of thing. But I will say when you talk about participation, you get more participation when you ask questions or you do surveys, or it's almost like people think you're talking directly to them and wanting them to answer the question. Like you can say something effective, I like this song. What kind of song do you like, when you're happy, or what's the last song that you listen to? Just, watch out for the words, and like Lauren was talking about too, about the visual as well. I know my nephew's a DJ, and he plays what's called radio. He belongs to a DJ club where he actually pays to play songs that are radio edited. So he gets a lot of the the language is cleaned up. But if you show a video, you could. It depends on if they've got that. Like you can go on there and find Eminem songs that are radio edited, but you can't say that they're all
Yeah.
100%. But those are just kind of some things to think about. And then Zoe touched on something I thought was good too, to actually add, some articles or some videos about the effects of music as well. Because I mean, we all know music affects us. Look at movies. You can watch a scary movie and it plays scary music, and you're on the edge of your seat. Or you
Yeah.
can watch a love, romance, and they'll play something calm and peaceful or whatever, and you got a warm fuzzy going on. So, we do know we're affected by the music, and that's a $1 billion industry. So I think it's a good topic. And we could take turns and divide it up, and post what we like, and then just try to engage, the members that way. But we, like Lauren said, we do get a lot of positive feedback about the Music Month.
Mm-hmm. I think something else that Dr. Cooper just said that gave me an idea was perhaps this is just a thought. Perhaps we don't always have to post a song, and it could be because she said about polls and questions that like we could do a poll like what kind of music do you like to listen to in this situation, or how does music affect you for this, or like it doesn't always have to be a song per se. It could be a poll or an activity, an article, like there's other options besides always a song.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Mhm.
It's still circling around the concept of music,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Why don't we keep it open?
Mhm.
Like not have an actual plan, but about when we're gonna do what in March, but have like a plan of all of us taking turns posting during the period, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever we do in March. And we can take turns, like I can share some articles, Lauren can fix up all, stuff like that. But let's like take turns.
Yeah.
I don't know if
We
you
can-
guys are up to that.
I
I
like
think
it.
that, yeah, I like it too. And we can send an email in like a week or so with like what everyone's consensus is. Just so everyone has like time to prepare if we're, taking turns. So
Mhm.
so if that's all for music, I can move on. I wanted to let everyone know that yesterday, well, this had been a work in progress since December, but yesterday we collabed with the Align Club. I'm not sure exactly what it stands for, but the African American Legion, I don't know. I don't want to like butcher what it stands for, but we had put a poll up, people voted. We did a husband and wife couple in psychology that we participated, or that contribution to the club for what they were doing. And I heard that it was a success, so just wanted to let everyone know that.
That's great.
Will that be on the Facebook page or YouTube page?
I believe it's on their Facebook page. I'm not sure. I know the school did some advertising for them, so I'm not sure if the school's going to post it. But I could ask them if there's a way to share it was a PowerPoint, so
Oh,
they
okay.
can maybe share it.
Yeah, awesome.
Let me write myself a note before I forget. Okay. So I did a recorded interview with Dr. Ken Duckworth from NAMI and National Alliance of Mental Illness. I still have to edit that, but it should be up soon as a guest speaker for the club, promoting his book. And just a reminder that we will be collaborating with the book club in May sometime, and he'll be guest speaking. I'm pretty sure it'll be live for them, and obviously anyone from here who wants to join. That'll be more, I guess they do it more about the book in general. This interview was more about psychology, obviously about his book too, but so it'll be somewhat different. Obviously you don't want it to be the same. I'm not sure, maybe by by next week. Hopefully I have it done. But it'll be on YouTube, which I'll link to Facebook, and hopefully it's up on the website too.
Good.
Yeah. I'm still, Zoe, trying to figure out how to do those little TikToks of the videos, because it's so long. Like some of these interviews are so long that I'm like, I don't know how to condense it.
On TikTok, from what I know, you can't have like 2 hours worth of content. I know you can have that, but depending on what you want to do, like if you only want to upload the video and nothing else, you can't upload the whole thing.
Yeah.
You could probably like just cut apart, upload that, and then if you want the people to see the rest, you can put the link, you can upload it on YouTube also,
yeah.
and put the link over on our TikTok and make the people go to our YouTube.
Yeah, that's a good point. I can try that.
Yeah,
I
you can
also-
upload the whole thing.
Yeah, and that means I'll have to go back and do that for like the other ones we've done.
Mhm.
There's one from Dr. Cooper from suicide awareness, and then I have one in July coming out, which I've recorded long ago for, well, I always say this is so difficult to explain, but a World War II guy I know who lost, well, his father was a survivor of this attack. Long story short, he's the son. He did an interview for the anniversary of that. That'll be coming out in July. And there was 2 that I posted recently that I've linked to our YouTube. We actually get like a decent amount of views. Oh, sorry, I didn't link it to TikTok. I linked it to YouTube. And I'm surprised, like, because no one really like says anything on Facebook, but there are people going and watching it. So I think that's good.
Yeah.
So if Jessica gets a guest speaker and Dr. Cooper does the Veterans Guy and her Valentine's Day one, we'll have like, a decent amount for now of guest speakers, which helps with points. And yeah, I think it brings like more members like who are interested to listen. Oh, the other guest speaker who recently was, I have to admit it, my cousin, who did the industrial organizational psychology video. I've linked that. I've uploaded it and linked it on the day that we did the daily branch for that psychology. Which leads me to the branches. We have 19 days, so I guess we're roughly halfway through. A little less. And I think that doing it this way was a lot better than spreading it out. I had last told you guys we were spreading it out over like 4 months. But I definitely think that, putting all the information for one day is kind of more effective.
Yeah, I agree with you, Lauren.
Yeah. I just think 4 months is, a little much.
Yeah.
And then the last thing on my list was the cultural project. I was taking a break with it during the holidays. I wanted to get back into it. The people, like we probably have about 10 different cultures / religion right now. There were some people who were going to get back to me. I checked in with them. They kind of like, fell off but they said they were going to get it to me, we'll see. But that's not the legacy project, but the yearly cultural project, or right, is that what it's called? Cultural project for like chapter project. It's our chapter project this year. So does anyone want to contribute? I know Zoe already did with picking a country, obviously not one that was already done, which I can give you a list. Oh, and maybe Jess is, if you find a person that can contribute to that too.
Yeah, sorry, our schedules just don't match up. I apologize, but I'm gonna try and see if somebody else would be willing.
That's fine. And this is just like a PowerPoint with like the type of culture and then like some PowerPoint, like some bullet points. So this part isn't like as involved. I don't know if you know enough about the culture too, like you could even write it. But if you don't, that's fine too.
I actually did a PowerPoint in my my multicultural class, so I'll go through that and see what I can, if any of it's applicable.
Okay, I can show you, like, I can send you guys what I have so far, and you can get like the gist of what we're looking for.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's my list. Does anyone else have anything? No?
Not me.
Actually, just a random thought. Do we have like resources as far as like, you know, books that we could recommend or on certain topics, or podcasts or YouTube videos that kind of explain different topics of psychology or different ways to approach different things? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, I have books that I love that I think would address some of what you're asking. They're just like books that I found like on Amazon or something.
Right.
That's what you're looking for?
Right. Yeah. Do we have like resources that we can, you know, start adding into like a resource link on Facebook or anything like that?
Yeah, I think that like a resource link would be good. That's a good idea. I also, that leads me to think I have some like, I mean, I don't know how far back like your guys's high schools and stuff like teach psychology, but in like 11th and 12th grade, I had psychology, and I was thinking like, I have a lot of books that would tailor to younger kids interested in psychology. Or by kids, I mean like probably like high school or middle school. And maybe, I mean, it depends like how many, if any parents here have kids who are interested, we can do like another, like what Jessica is saying about a resource link, we can do one tailored to younger kids too.
Right now, my teen doesn't care about any of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I had to think honestly, yeah, she really wouldn't
Um,
be interested in that. But
that's fine.
yeah, I was just thinking, kids, like we're all professionals in the field, right? In the club, or going into the field somehow, way, shape, or form.
Mhm.
So just having resources that we can turn to for certain topics might be kind of helpful.
Yeah. And I actually had mentioned this to Dr. Cooper, and I haven't mentioned it to anyone else before. And she said she doesn't see why not. I said to her, because I have never, going off of what you said, Jess, like I never found one book that answered all my questions. I think that's just how it goes. But I said to her, Dr. Cooper, is there any reason why a club can't write a book? And like we're all, you know, we're all from different walks of life and different experiences in the field, levels of experience. It'd be like, you know, all of us put together our thoughts and what's helped us, what hasn't helped us. And it kind of just thought, you know, everybody wants that one resource that has everything in it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we all know that, you know, psychology is always changing. But it's just a thought.
It's
Well,
interesting
I
though.
haven't found. Yeah, it is interesting, but I haven't found that one resource yet.
Well, I'm interested to know also, like from like Greece to like the different cultures by Jess, and even like DeAndre, who's deployed right now, like what works where you guys are. And, you know, everyone has probably been in the field longer than me too. So, you know, if anyone's interested in doing that, again, I'm not quite sure like the logistics of that, but
Are you thinking like all in one as far as the broad spectrum, or are you thinking like per topic?
well, it was an idea and I kind of ended right there. I didn't, but it could be from like someone entering college to whoever has the most experience, you know, and everything in between. It can be broad. There can be sections of per person, like per officer, per level of experience, per country. You know, we're all different countries. So I don't know. I didn't think of, you know, I hadn't thought that much about it. It was just a thought. And when you said it, it reminded me.
Okay. Definitely something to keep thinking about, though.
Yeah.
I see some potential.
Lauren, I was just going to add two different topics you were talking about. One, in my psychology classes, I try to use videos and articles to supplement, you know, the topics that we're talking about. I got a lot of good response off, believe it or not, of a series of videos called Crash Course videos. And they deal with psychology, and there's all different kinds of topics. I don't know if anybody on the call is familiar with Crash Course.
Love them.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, those are good
They're
videos.
short, they're quick. They're short, they're quick, they're well informed, you know, they're educational, but they're fun at the same time, kind of like watching Sesame Street, I guess. But I enjoy those. I get a lot of good response, and I'll throw that in there and tie it into our subject. And then I ask people, you know, what are your thoughts, or what 2 key things did you learn from this? And I get a lot of good response off of that. You know, those could be some things that we do for, you know, for the club, and just put them up and ask some questions, just to see, you know, to try to get engagement. The other thing we're talking about was, you know, as far as could the club write a video, and I mean, could a club write a book? Hold on one second. What I was going to talk about was the book. I've seen different organizations like American Psychological Association. You know, they put together books, but they have different people write the various chapters that are, you know, specialists and whatever that is. So if you divided it up, we could each write a chapter in the book, and it could be different psychology topics, could be our experiences in psychology. You could, you know, do it however you wanted to do it.
Yeah, I think that's great. And about your point about like videos and podcasts and articles, I definitely think that in today's world, people are more, you get their attention more with like short videos. I think this is, Zoe and I had said this before, that TikTok is definitely like, it grabs people's attention more by, you know, anywhere from 3 minutes down to a couple seconds. Like a crash course in, you know, short topics that you get to the point, you know, and people don't have to sit forever to listen to. It's convenient. And I definitely think sometimes, as opposed to posting like a long article, sometimes they're good, but also like, I think in all honesty, people don't sit there and read a bunch of it, or most of it. The title's captivating, you know, and then a little bit of the article, and then you lose them.
Yeah, I think
I
that's
was reading go ahead, Zoe.
no, continue, Dr. Cooper. I've talked about this with Lauren.
I was just thinking, it was an article that I read at the end of last year that talked about TikTok wanted to focus more on information, correct information, and also looking at being able to do it yourself projects more on TikTok. that was what they said they were going to try to promote more of those types of videos. And we could do, you know, some short, quick little interviews on different psychology topics.
Yeah, and Zoe's TikToks have been great for that. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, they have. They have.
By the way, I am going to make a couple of more TikToks. It's been a while, but I was having problems with the app. It wouldn't let me create a video. It kept kicking me out. So, but another one is on its way, just so you know.
And they get good responses
Well,
too.
those take a lot of time.
Yeah, they do.
I know my daughter does them, and she'll be on there for like 20 seconds, and she'll say, "Mom, people don't realize it took me 2 days to, you
Yeah.
know, to do that and try to." So I know that takes a lot of work, Zoe, and you've done a great job.
Thank you. Thanks.
And
So
and
I-
your
I-
blogs are great too. Sorry, Jess.
No, that's just fine. I was
Mm.
just gonna say, I don't have TikTok, and I was just wondering, could we maybe get those put on the Facebook page?
Yeah,
That way, I think it might get more people, because I'm not sure if everybody knows that we have a TikTok.
yeah, I can post it again. I think I posted it originally.
Yeah,
Oh, how did I miss
Yeah,
it?
we
I'm
have-
sorry.
Well, it's been a while. It's been a
yeah, but yeah, no, yeah, it's she's right. We haven't posted like individually each video.
Mhm.
We don't do that because it's like we did that at the beginning, and we had people come in and they would check out our TikTok, but like we don't do that all the time. We don't post each TikTok on the Facebook page, but I guess we could. Like, we have let them know that we have a TikTok account, but you know, we could post individual videos of the stuff I make there.
Yeah, it was just an idea. I just thought,
Mhm.
I just don't want yet another another social media app on my phone.
Yep.
So I'm holding off as long as possible, but I'm sure I'll probably end up getting that one too.
Yeah, I have TikTok, but I don't post myself. I just like addicted to watching them.
I
So-
watch them on the reels on Facebook
Oh,
Reels.
yeah,
That's,
that too.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
I
we
think I'm
can,
getting the best of both worlds.
yeah, we can post them, and I can post a new, like, even if it's just a reminder to go check them out. It's on our, if it's not, but it should be, because we've had it for a little while. It should be on the welcome letter. I'll check it when I go to edit that to make sure all of our social media is on there. The YouTube should be on there. We can also, I think Zoe was trying to figure that out, and I don't think you did, by connecting the TikTok to the shorts on YouTube.
Yeah.
Wasn't
No,
there
I
an
didn't
issue?
figure
Yeah,
that out.
that's okay.
I didn't.
No, that's fine. And also, I know people do that to Instagram, and we have Instagram, but I don't know. I don't want to like put more work because I don't even know how to figure that out. So
I don't, I'm not familiar with how to use YouTube. Like, I've never used YouTube to make videos and stuff, but so I'm not sure how to connect the TikTok, but if someone knows, I
maybe
don't know, maybe Mark. I don't know, just a question.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that there is an app called Anchor where it can uses your video, and you can choose which platforms you post your video to. So I have a friend that's more familiar with it, and he was showing me some stuff because he produces a lot of videos for his business. So
I have heard of Anchor, but I didn't know like all the details to that.
yeah. So I
And-
haven't played with
Okay,
that app, so.
I haven't even heard of Anchor, but I think Lauren's right. We need to do to connect those two.
Yeah, we get like well, I wasn't joking when I said like we get a good amount of people who look at the TikToks who probably aren't even part of the club.
Mhm.
So, we had issues
Yeah.
in the beginning, like with student affairs approving it. There was like, we were the first to have TikTok. So they were trying to like feel it out, but
I remember.
yeah. So I'm not sure if there'd be an issue with the student affairs with connecting it to YouTube and all that, but
Oh, yes.
yeah, I mean, Clint
Mhm.
might know about that.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. But I think we should continue with TikTok, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're getting a lot of people, and most of them are not from the club, because we get like, there have been videos that we have over 1,000 views, and we don't have even those many members.
Yeah.
So even if you say like someone watched it 2 times or 3 times, it still doesn't add up.
Yeah.
And plus on our TikTok, many members have watched our videos, but they haven't followed us on TikTok.
Mhm.
So
And that I've heard a lot of people that I follow on TikTok complain that, they get more views than they do like the people who follow them. And it has to do with the hashtags, I think. So
oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and if you look at I think it was one of the 3 last videos I did, I had used like some very similar hashtags, and then I hadn't used a couple that I had used on other videos, and we had a double-digit number of views,
Mhm.
which was like really low. And the only thing I changed was the hashtags.
Yeah.
So yeah, hashtags play a huge role.
People say, social media is crazy one day and the next day is different.
Mhm. Yeah.
I had no idea hashtags played that big of a role.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. It's
Because
it's
like
something else.
when I'm on TikTok, like I sometimes, I mean, I follow, like I look at the people who I follow, but I also like just go by hashtag sometimes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Again, that's just showing how tech savvy I'm not, because I didn't know you could search by hashtag.
Yeah.
yeah, don't worry. I learned it
Huh.
in the process, but it's true, because you just want to watch videos for mental health, and then if you use a hashtag that's named like mental health matters or take care of your mental health, like the first one might have 1 million views and the second one might have like 1,000 views.
Yeah.
So depending on which one you use, you get more views on your video.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy, but awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think this has all been great. If anyone else has anything else to say, we can follow up about Music Month. Mark, I'll get you the letter.
Okay.
And I'll check, I mean, I have other notes here, but I'll check to see if the Align Club will post the PowerPoint, because that would be good. So,
All right.
well, thank you everybody for coming. And
Yeah.
Thank you.
and I'll be in contact with everybody.
Okay.
Thank you, Lauren. Thank you,
problem.
everybody.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Thank you,
Dr.
everybody, for making the club so successful.
Thank you, Dr. Cooper.
Thank you.
We can't do it by ourselves. It takes a village, and y'all are a very strong, awesome village to be with. Whoop, whoop.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.